Hello, my name is Kiriath, and it's time for another Monday Ramble. That's right, it is Monday. It's actually Monday. We don't want to talk about what happened last week. We're not going to have a discussion. It's fine. We'll just ignore it. We'll just carry on and pretend all was good, because it was. It was fine. It was just a longer Monday than normal. Few things to look at today, although in terms of actual previews, in terms of stuff what is going to be available for pre-order next week, we've got approximately naff all. No, really, there's nothing. There's an action figure. That's it. That's the whole thing. There's nothing else. You can still buy Kill Team. You can still do that. In fact, if you do that, then there's... Oh, no, I said... Damn it. I did too many mentions last week. I was gonna talk about the thing that I said I wasn't going to talk about for 6 weeks. I said because I mentioned it 3 times in a video, and it was before the end of the video, I wouldn't talk about it again. So I can't verbally express what I was about to say, because I said we'll give it 6 weeks at least before I mention it midway through. So I can't do that. Real pity, but you can still do that if you want to, or just buy something else if you want. It's fine. You can do whatever you like. Now we're getting close to 75,000 subscribers, and by close. I just want to throw something out here. If 10 people, 10 people subscribe whilst watching this video, that means that this channel will have gained 10 more subscribers today than it has in the last 2 weeks. No, really, for whatever reason, the algorithm has just decided to not show any videos to anyone. Views are always down a bit this time of year. You know, it's summer holidays, people are going out, actually able to do stuff now. The reduction of lockdown in the UK, so you're actually able to go and do stuff, combined with it being actual 6 weeks off for kids, means that viewership is always down this time of year. But dear God, there has been absolutely no growth on this channel for 2 weeks solid now, which is a little bit gutting, because we're actually not that far off 75,000 subs, and I kind of wanted to do like a giveaway of some kind. I was gonna paint something and give it away, and like convert something and paint something and give it away. At this rate, that's not going to happen until next year. So you can do the thing if you like. I've never ever suggest subscribing. Like, I don't do the whole before we get into the video thing, because I hate that. Just get on with it. Although I say that, and I'm the most rambly person on this damn platform. But you can do that if you like. Go on, just give me that tiny. Just 10. 10's fine. All I'm asking for is 10. That might stop the crushing weight of failure. Anyway, what do we actually have to look at today? Well, to start with, we've got some Black Templars Codex art. Well, Codex supplement art. Now, alright, let's just have a look at it. Okay, so it's fine, right? It's okay, it's cool. There are bits that I really like about this artwork. In fact, I would suggest that everything around that central figure, who is not in the centre, annoyingly. I believe on the supplement he is in the centre. Yes, he is. But in the actual artwork, he's off to the right, which the framing of that bugs me no end. The thing is, the man himself, right? Everything else is fine. Everyone else is fine. They look great. This is a cool bit of artwork. But the actual central character himself he's a bit weird. He's got a weird sort of body shape going on here, right? It's almost like there's like a proportions issue going on. So I'll give you an example. We'll get Photoshop on the go, and we'll zoom into the lad, okay? Let's go up to 200%. Let's have a look at that. Okay, so here he is. Here's the man. Here's the lad himself. He looks off, right? It's not just me. It's because he's got this big old gorget, right? But his torso looks elongated. The gorget makes his neck look super long, but his shoulders are still quite low. Like, if his actual physical shoulders came to where his pauldrons are, then it wouldn't look too bad. But we know that's not how power armor works. So let's just see where his body is. Let's see where his body is amongst all of this. Because I think that'll give you a good idea as to why I'm kind of... Whoa, that's the biggest brush known to man. Here's his head, yeah? We've got his head. So just... There's his head. I don't know why I've given him a square head, but there you go. So, here's his legs. Got a leg there. The knees there. So it's like that. Got a leg there. His knees there, goes down a bit further. Of course, you know, we can't actually go all the way down to where his feet are because we can't see them, but that's fine. Legs look fine. Arms wise, you've got your hand there, so we'll do a ball for the hand. So that there, and then up there. Again, pretty reasonable. This is a bit weird here. The other arm is a little bit off. The other arm is a little bit off because the arm is at a slightly different angle to the gun, which makes the arm look super stunty and almost like it's stuck to his chest in a way. But that's just a perspective thing. You know, we can kind of extrapolate that it goes kind of up there. So actually, that's not too bad, right? That's not too bad on the surface of it, except this is where his shoulder is. His shoulder would be there. Now, if we go across, look at the length of the guy's neck. His neck is like, he's got like a llama neck or something. The rest I don't think is too bad. I think if you go down for the chest, well, I say that, his waist is about here, right? So, I mean, it's not terrible, but there's just something about that neck. Something about that neck just doesn't feel right. It's too long. And it just makes him look a bit weirdly elongated. Yeah, he just looks slightly out of proportion with himself. It almost looks like the head and this arm are from a different picture, and they've been stuck onto this body and the rest of him. Like, the angle is really off. He's looking where the gun's pointing, but that arm is further across his chest than it should be for where he's aiming. And he's just got a long neck. He's got a super long neck. My neck, not that long. In fact, I think it's fair to say most people's necks, not quite that long. That's a significant proportion of his entire upper body. Is like his neck is... It's just not right, man. It's just not right. It's just not right. It's so weird. Oh man, and it's a shame because it's a cool character. I like the armor. I like the tabard. I like the belt, the skull hanging off, the bone as well, like the scrimshawed bone. Very cool. The weapons look cool. It's quite a brutal looking axe. I quite like it overall. It's just his head is too far above his torso, and his arm is at a weird angle for where he's looking and where he's pointing his gun, which is a real pity because otherwise, pretty decent. I mean, the rest of it looks solid. Like, you can't tell me that those Primaris Black Templars don't look quality. I know no one likes Primaris, blah blah blah, whatever. But I quite like those. Those look pretty decent, and I think we've got a neophyte over here, like a Primaris neophyte as well. Yeah, just this one over here. So look at this. We've got a neophyte just there. That's cool. I like that. It's not bad. It's just the central figure of the book. He's just got a weird arm and a weird neck, which is a pity, really, because everything else absolutely fine. Oh dear. Anyway, so the true heirs of Sigismund may notice that the gentleman in the middle has a distinctly black and red shoulder pads, which mark him out as one of the elite sword brethren. But doesn't he also appear to be wearing the armour of a Primaris Space Marine? How curious. I mean, it's not really that curious, is it? It would be safe to assume that they would have those. I know they don't technically exist right now, but if you've got assault intercessors, why you would have that but not have them as sword brethren is kind of it's a weird thing to be like, ooh, because if that wasn't in the supplement, you'd have to ask what the actual hell they were playing at, because it would make no sense not to do that at all. But oh well, it's fine. It's fine. We've got a thing. We know what's coming. It's great. Awesome. That's it. We'll see more stuff later, I'm sure. Oh, let's take a look at the figure before we move on to the actual meat of the preview today. Again, Kill Team Octarius. I'm not going to say the thing that I wanted to say earlier. You can get this. It's another Bandai figure. And this is a Gravis captain. Funnily enough, this is based off the not the Indomitus one, the other one. What's it called? Dark Imperium, that one. Which also means that you can now get that model probably for you can get this, I think, for cheaper than you can get that Gravis Captain, because you can only get that Gravis Captain, I think, out of the Heroes of the Chapter set, which is like 80 quid, and I don't believe this is going to be 80 quid. Hi, Kiri from editing here, and no, you can't get him from the Heroes of the Chapter set, which is not 80 quid, it's 45 quid, but you still can't get the Gravis Captain, which means the Gravis Captain is just not available at all. Because, sure, why not? Either way, you can get a scaled-up version easier than you can get the actual thing it's based on. In fairness, it does look kind of cool, but as always, it's ruined because it's been painted as an Ultramarine, and no one likes them. That's not true. That's not true. I'm just, that was a cheap shot, and really, there was no point throwing it out there, because we all know that people do like Ultramarines, but they're just not the best chapter, I'm sorry. Now, on to slightly more important and fun things. We've got 2 new figures for Necromunda. We've got 2 quality lads for Necromunda. Well, a lad and a lass. We have alliances with House Grimm. Grimm? Grimm. You can add a dapper new military attaché to your forces and bring a bit of pizzazz, both to your tactics and your outfits. So we've got the Kriegmeister and Jägerkin models. This guy looks solid. He looks awesome. It's a nice model. Genuinely a nice model. Also, that face, I feel like there's a bit of the painting on that face is like a bit next level. It's really quite good. It's better than a lot of the faces that you see. It's not to say that the display teams for Games Workshop don't know how to paint faces. They clearly do, but this just feels like it's a step above, you know? But anyway, this lad is absolutely solid. I love the look of this. He's got a nice bit of kind of bionic monocle thing going on in one eye. The metal skull over one shoulder is really cool. His false leg is like a griffin's claw, which, I mean, it's so overdone. It's so ornate for the sake of it. I'm absolutely here for it, loving it. The cloth on the clothes look really good. The little skulls on the on the belt and on the sword as well. Nice touches all round. Overall, this is really nice. I really like this guy. Lots and lots of really nice detail. Looks kind of imposing, but also very arrogant, which I feel works pretty well. And there's also, with the Kriegmeister, is the Jägerkin. And again, I really like this. Really solid scarring across the face. I like that a lot. The fact that one of the eyes is painted blind is a nice touch. Also, that helmet, I swear that helmet is a reference to... Oh, I need to see if I can dig it out when I edit this. There's a particular bit of Guard artwork which has a helmet really similar to that. It's super old. I want to say like maybe 2nd or 3rd edition artwork, something like that. It might be older than that. I can't quite remember, but I've seen that helmet before in Games Workshop artwork. The bionic arm looks really cool. The kind of molded chest plate with that like metallic finish at the top looks great. I really, really like these. Again, Necromunda just has a level of quality that's really up there. There's lots of interesting, unique figures for that range. And it feels like every time they show something else off, even if it's not to my personal taste, just the amount of detail and work that goes in to make them something a bit special every time, you know, whether or not I kind of find myself personally enjoying like the direction they've taken the model, I can at least appreciate the craftsmanship, you know? These two, I really like the way they've gone with them. They do look really posh, really fancy, but there is a level of arrogance and imposingness there that I think comes across really, really well. This one especially, though, I like this model a lot. I do like him. He looks really cool, but yeah, there's something about that. That's a commanding figure right there, even if they are technically the one being commanded. So there you go, not a huge amount this week, which means it's a relatively short one. Actually, I say that. It's like 15 minutes on. What on earth have I talked about for that long? I don't even know. Probably nothing relevant or sensible. That's usually how things go around here. Anyway, anything about what we've seen today strike your fancy? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, in the meantime, feel free to click all the things, excuse you, chair, Patreon, video subscribe, all that stuff, especially subscribe, for God's sake. And as always, there's an affiliate link in the description for Helmet Games, which you can use to support the channel if you would like. I can say that now because it's the end of the video, and I just said I wouldn't mention it in the middle of the video for like 6 weeks, so that doesn't count. I've just gone back to normal there, so you can't tell me off for that. It's fine. I mean, you probably can and probably will, but I know what I said and I stand by it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.